Vision boards are an amazing tool to help you achieve your goals in the future because what you think about, you attract. In life, we are so quick to think about where we currently are or where we've been, and we don't invest a lot of time in where we want to go, which is honestly the key to success. I've read tons of self-help, success, business books, and they all will say that what you think about, you become. And so you want to be thinking about where you want to go, not where you've been or where you currently are. In order to overcome thinking about the present or the past, we really need to work on our mindset. That is the key. And one great tool for working on your mindset is to vision board. You want to have a vision board in your home that you look at every day and you work into your routine, because what you surround yourself with is what you think about, and what you think about you attract. And so having that in your home or in a place that you look often will really help you work on your mindset and attract those things that you want in your life. Before I really jump into the content of this video, I just want to say hi, I'm Sarah here from Work Life Glue. I'm a working mom full-time in my home as a daycare provider, but I also love to put out content for moms and women in general and working people to help you realize that you don't have to just focus on what you're currently doing. You can have big dreams and you can go after them. You can set goals and crush them, and I want to help you guys do that. My husband Sam and I would love to have you as part of our Glue Stick family, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like if you like this video, and come back for more videos like this. So tip number one when it comes to vision boarding is find a place in your home or that you use daily to incorporate a vision board. You want it in a spot you will see it every day. Now, I have struggled for a few years trying to find out what that spot would be. Would it be in my planner? Would it be in my vision binder? Would it be on my phone? Would it be in our home somewhere? And the truth of the matter is I've tried a few different things and I finally settled on this. Now, I am in my husband and my bedroom, and we have this little nook behind the door that I look at every day because I check myself out in the mirror, and when I get my pajamas on, they're usually hanging right here, and so I look at this space often. And so I knew it was a space I could incorporate into my morning, into my night, and throughout the day that I could look at, but that also nobody else would see, because one big thing is you don't want to put it in a place where everybody could see if you're worried about people judging or saying negative things, because you don't want any negativity to get in your head about your dreams. You want only positive thinking, only good thoughts, because that will help you attract your desires. And so this is a perfect place because only my husband and I see it. We know it's there, we see it every day, but nobody else who visits will ever see it. Some other ideas of a place to put it are on your desk, by your computer, on your computer, like the background of your computer, the background of your phone, in your planner if you check that every day, maybe in a cabinet that you check every day, in your bathroom medicine cabinet. There's so many different places, even in your car, maybe under the little visor if you check that every day. Just a place that you can work into your routine to look at every single day. Now, tip number two, this isn't talked about a whole lot, but as I've learned more about the law of attraction and really realizing your dreams, the more I've realized that limiting beliefs limit you. And what I mean by this is when you have a doubt attached to one of your desires, you're less likely to reach it, because then you're thinking of from a fear mentality of, oh, what if that doesn't happen? Or I don't believe I can actually do that. So you really want to make sure what you put on your board are things that you believe you can achieve. So if you need to start small with really small goals, even though you have these lofty goals in the future, just start small, because you want to put things on there that you actually believe can happen. So instead of putting being a millionaire or starting a school in Africa or interviewing Oprah on there, if you don't really believe right now that you can make those things happen, scale them back. Think of what maybe making a few $1,000s this year, or starting that business, or researching your dream school in Africa, or visiting a school that somebody created. All those things can still help you reach those goals, but they're a lot more believable that you can achieve them. And when you look at your vision board, you will be believing you can actually achieve them instead of feeling like they're so far away and never going to happen. I personally have limited my vision board to just 2019, the year we're currently in, because I wanted smaller goals that will lead me to my bigger goals, but things that I actually feel like I can achieve this year. They're still out of reach, but there is a lot more belief behind them than if I put my end-all be-all dreams on there that I'm still not quite sure I can actually achieve. My third tip for vision boards is to find photos online. It's so much easier and more beneficial to find photos that actually inspire you, that fit really well with your dreams and goals than to just sift through magazines and find pictures that kind of go along, don't really spark a lot of joy in you, but it's all you could find. So I just Google search things and find different images and print them out, cut them out, and put them on my vision board. Now, as long as you're not selling them or anything, this should be just fine, as long as it's just for personal use. Tip number 4, you don't want to put too much pressure on the timeline. Now, I did say I limited mine to 2019, but I know some of these goals may take a little longer. They may happen right away. I don't really know. You don't want to put too much pressure on the timeline. Like, you don't want to say, make $25,000 by March 1st. When you really limit yourself to a timeline, you're not really letting God and the universe and opportunities come your way. Maybe you're going to be making $50,000, but it's going to take until October. You don't want to limit the timeline because it takes time for dreams to happen. And so you want to just let things kind of evolve over time. You can put pictures of your goals and have a relative timeline of when you want to reach them, but you don't want to limit them and say they all have to come true by this certain date or I have failed, because sometimes greater things come with more time. Tip number 5 when it comes to vision boards is to try to really cover many different areas of your life. I think sometimes we can get so focused on one goal that we kind of let other parts of our life go, and we really don't want that to happen. We want to be well-rounded. We want to be now the person that's achieving those goals. So we have to work really hard on ourselves as a whole so we can be the person that would reach those kind of goals. Broke people don't become millionaires. You have to have that mindset. You have to have those character traits to reach those goals. And so you really want to make yourself well-rounded and have all kinds of different areas. I have goals for my marriage, motherhood, mindset, faith. I have role models on there. I have passions. I have finances, business, all kinds of different goals on there, even some really small, some really big. And they all together paint a full picture of my life, because I don't want my life to get too skewed towards work or too skewed towards fun. I want it to be well balanced. Another really awesome tip is, if you can, work a picture of yourself or multiple pictures of yourself into your vision board. So let's say you want to have a much better body. You want to be more fit or toned. You can either find a past picture of yourself, which is what I did, and just put that on there as my vision for what kind of body I want to have, or you can take somebody else's body and put your face on it. Let's say you want to write a book and have it sold in bookstores. You can either find a photo of a person holding a book, or you could actually go to the bookstore, hold up a book, and then, cover over the cover and write the title of your book on it. Whatever you can do to really help your brain and help your subconscious believe that you're achieving that, that will really help you, because the more belief you have, the more likely you will succeed and achieve that goal. So whenever you can work yourself in, do it. Just like I said, you don't want to focus on a strict timeline. You also don't want to focus too much on the how. Now, for some goals, we obviously know there's a how. If you want to lose weight, there's only a couple ways you can really do that: by eating well, exercising, and just having a really good mindset. But when it comes to things like money, money is abundant. Money is everywhere. There are so many unlimited ways to make money, so many ways that we can't even think of. So if you want to make a certain amount of money, let's say you think you're going to make it from this one particular income stream, but over the course of a year, so much stuff can happen. So what I would suggest is taking a blank check, writing it out for that amount of money, and instead of saying, coming from your business or coming from great grandma or whatever it is, just say it's coming from God or the universe or the abundance of the world. You don't want to be too specific about where it is coming from, because then you're really closing yourself off to so many different opportunities that could pop up. And then when you're filling it out, address it to yourself. For the date, you want to just put, you could put 2019, or you could just put divine timing. That's a great thing to put. We believe in divine timing. That money will come to me. And then for memo line, you could put what you want to buy with it, or you could just say like funding my dream, or, giving back, or savings, or whatever you want to put that money toward. That is what I would put for the memo line. So you don't want to be too specific about the how, because the whole fun of this whole process is sometimes things happen in ways we could never imagine. And so if you focus too much on the how, you're cutting yourself off, and sometimes that's not meant to be. How you think it's meant to be isn't actually how it's meant to be. So don't focus too much on the how with some of your goals. Another great tip is to put role models on your vision board that you admire. For me, there are a lot of traits and different qualities I want to have and things I want to do and people I want to be like that are really hard to find an image of. Like, I can't just put a picture of money or a nice body, because there's traits, there's qualities that I want to have that don't really have a picture. But there are certain women in my life that I've learned about, that I've learned from, who I admire that have those traits. So I chose to put pictures of them because when I look at them, I think of those traits and I think of those qualities I want to have and the things I want to do that they've done. And it really helps me picture myself in those places by looking at them, because the whole goal of this is to have feelings attached to these images. And when I look at these women, I feel empowered, I feel in charge, I feel like I'm making a difference in the world, and those are all the things that I want to do. And so having pictures of them really helps me. So think of some people who you admire, who you want to be like, and you can put them on your board. And then lastly, the most important thing, regardless of if you follow any of these other tips, is to work this into your day in some way. Now, it's going to take time. You're going to be creating a new habit, but you want to work this into your day. Now, you don't want to just look at it while you're going through your day. That will help. It will, those pictures will become part of your subconscious, but you really want to work it in, looking at your vision board, saying positive affirmations about those things. Like, I have an amazing body. I am healthy. I am creating a legacy for my family. I am so wealthy I can give back and start a school. I am a successful business owner who's empowering women around the world. All of these things that really make you feel inspired. And as you look at those images, you're using both your sight and your emotions and your words to put these things into your subconscious to help you attract them and to really help you believe that not only are these things possible, but they're in the works right now. So find a way to work it into your routine, whether you do a miracle morning routine and then you stand in front of it and say affirmations, whether while you're getting ready, you're looking at it on the bathroom mirror and listening to some positive affirmations on your phone, or whether, if you have it on your visor of your car, you get in and you say a prayer and you say some things about those visions. Whatever it may be, work it into your routine. That's what's really key with this whole process. Now, vision boards are an ongoing process. I would say you revisit, anytime something else pops up or, you reach a dream, maybe keep that in a journal so that you can have even more belief that this works because it did for you, and change it over time. Don't feel like you have to keep it the same. If opportunities change and you change your mind, that's totally okay. This is a fluid process. My husband still has to do his, and I'm just really excited for us to wake up in the morning and go to bed looking at these things and starting and ending our day really focused on where we're headed and where we're going. I hope this video inspired you. I would love to know if you enjoyed this kind of video, because I will definitely make more. I absolutely loved making this, and I really, really hope I can help you guys achieve your dreams as well. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.